Okay, you're not gonna wanna scroll past this because I think I have it figured out in terms of what caused John O'Keefe's head injury to the back of his head. And I don't think it was the pavement or the curb. We've all have focused so hard on the back of this SUV. We've seen lots of different versions of taillight. If you've seen the injury to the back of John's head, it's approximately 2.8 to 3 centimeters. It is a very thin, what looks like a contusion, a gash, 0.2 to 0.3 centimeters high. Now you can see right here, that's the curb. So this is the Albert's home right there. That's the curb. I don't think that he hit his head on the curb. I don't even think he hit his head on the street or anything like that. Look at that. That right there. Okay, so that is called a spoiler. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is right in line with about 6 feet tall. John O'Keefe was 6'2", about 215 pounds. Okay, so this is an image taken from the Justice for John O'Keefe website, where what they're doing here actually is showing a man that is John O'Keefe's height, 6'2", standing next to Karen Reed's car with his arm extended. We'll get into the angle of the arm a little bit later. But that's not what I want you to look at right now. What I want you to look at his head, I know they scratched him out obviously to privacy, but is to see his head in line with this spoiler right here, okay? So I'm gonna back out of the picture a little bit. These three are kind of grouped together in the same photo. So you can see right here about where his head level is, and then you can see it again below for illustration. Now, a lot of people are claiming that John's arm was attacked, that Chloe, the German Shepherd, the Albert's German Shepherd, had somehow attacked him or bitten him. The images that you see of John's arm is him obviously lying in the gurney in the hospital. So what I believe happened, again, these are my own opinions. This is not everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is just a theory. So my theory is this. So we know that he had a cocktail glass in his head. He left the bar with a glass and a drink in it. He gets out of the passenger side and this with the drink in his hand. He's right-handed. So what this is showing here is a man is holding his arm out like you would be holding a drink, obviously at a 90-degree angle. Then I believe Karen Reed backs into him. So we know she accelerated at 75%. She was in neutral and then locked it into reverse, going above 24 miles per hour, and then suddenly slows down to 23 miles per hour, kind of before that jerks the steering wheel, and then does a hard brake. So obviously when you're walking with a drink, you have your elbow kind of sticking out a little bit. I definitely believe that the cocktail glass, which a shard was found right down in that area or a piece of that glass. But if I had the injuries, I could show you, but I think his elbow was sticking out slightly as he's walking by and he's turning to his left. And so more of the right is exposed. So his arm is bent, it's not straightened out. And if you can see here, that is a large piece of plastic. And you can see right there, that's a really sharp piece of plastic right there, which could absolutely cause those cuts and the scraping of his right upper arm. And in the elbow, you can see like little protrusions that stem out from his elbow. And then that top portion up there, the rear spoiler, came into contact right in the lower right quadrant of his head, which is where the 3 centimeter gash was noted that also fractured his skull.